It's a dude named Rello. I guess like a passport bro. He out here in Kenya doing bullshit. He already told me he gonna leave. I told him he got 72 hours to leave.
Like, and I got this weird message like in the middle of the night. It was, of course, somebody that knew me sent me this message about giving Jay Rello like 72 hours to vacate Kenya or else. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'm not gonna play the video or anything like that. But he's really.
Apparently, there's a disrespectful American that just traveled to Kenya, and he is disrespecting not only the country but the women and what they stand for. I usually don't talk about this kind of stories because I do believe they're divisive and I try to ignore them, but this man right here is single-handedly pushing for hatred towards his right. His name is Jay Rello, I believe. I'm not sure if that's his real name, but apparently he travels all over the world and
sits up here in this dirty ass jean jacket looking like Ray Charles, and he got these damn, what the fuck? That look like the sunglasses Wolverine's daughter had on in the X-Men movie. Like, what the fuck is going on with this nigga? And why he always got a dirty t-shirt on or something? Like, I'm sick of this motherfucker. I'm sick of him. His hairline is obviously sick of him. If his hairline can't respect him to stay on his goddamn face, then what the fuck should I do it for? I don't see a reason to fucking respect it, Jay Rello. But anyway, I fucking digress.
And that, but at the end of the day, you gotta call it. You gotta call it quits at some point. You really do. Thank you guys for everything. It's been a great run, but you gotta know when to call. You gotta know when to say uncle sometimes. And I feel like I feel like my run, unfortunately, is coming to an end, guys. I got stranded out here in Kenya. Super sad. I would have liked it to end my traveling YouTube career on a high, but it's just really really sucks.
So, how did we get here? A lot has happened in the 2 weeks since we exposed the details of Scott Inslee in Kenya, and boy, did it open doors. Because of that, videos have surfaced of what happened behind the scenes. 3 YouTube pages, gone. Patreon, gone. Financial accounts, about to be frozen. And I know how it all happened. Some women have reached out who dealt with Rello. And strangely, some have also dealt with Austin and KG. And man, y'all have some explaining to do. We know what really happened with Mary. We know about the drugs, the pay for play, the Diddy parties, other YouTubers that tried to downplay the situation, a playmaker behind the scenes managing the crash out sector, and why these other YouTubers should tread lightly because they are on the radar. But before we expose everyone, we have to first lay the pattern of finesses, because from the beginning, it was always about the money. This investigation just keeps on giving. Welcome to Scott Inslee, the Jay Rello Kenya Files. So, Rello's story has more holes than a block of Swiss cheese. He gets called out on the security flaws, but he doubles down, presenting one piece of evidence: this email he claims Spirit sent him.
Man, listen, bro. Listen, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. My life is a tragic movie that people just love. Like those plane crashes. You just can't help but look. You know what I mean? People are dying, but it's like, no. You know what I'm saying? It's just, man. I never would have thought that I would be in a position where I would get so much love, but also so much hate for just being. I consider myself an average guy. You know what I'm saying? And just to be in this position where I get people that just would concentrate their energy to do something so spiteful, it's mind-boggling to me, man. I come from humble beginnings. I treat everybody great with respect, but like I said, I got a lot of people that love me, that mess with me, rock with me. But then you get a situation like this where, the devil just working in overtime. So like I said, man, I know the word is getting around. Somebody hacked into my Spirit account and canceled my returning flight from Sosua. I had to pay for a whole nother flight. Long story short, so we just doing a live to kind of like clear up a lot of the misconceptions out there about like what's going on with your boy Rella. I know y'all know they took my page. I was supposed to be back home working on my new page, getting it started back up. And here I am in Santiago at the same hotel I went viral from for crying about missing my flight. But this time I didn't miss it. It was actually intentionally canceled by an unknown hater from the Willis group. So we just in this tough spot right now.
But I seen him over there with Icy.
I wish I was lying.
Why the man gotta be lying?
I wish I was lying. I really do. I wish I was lying. I wish I was, but it's not a game. Like I said, the people think this is a put because they like, ain't no way this happened back to back. You know what I'm saying? I understand. It sounds like untrue when you say it. Like, ain't no way motherfucking did that derail. It's 100% true. I had somebody hacked into my Spirit Airlines account, canceled my flight, literally while I was on the way, and I have a strong belief to think it was somebody that was affiliated with the One Eye Willies because that was the way everything shook down. All signs point to the culprit being part of that conglomerate. But like I said, I still fuck with ICE, but I had to remove myself out of the group just because of it's too much circumstantial evidence for me to even, you know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Hey, Rella, can I ask you something?
Can I ask you something, brother? Go ahead.
Okay, we all cancel our. Listen, Nick, brother. We all cancel our flight before, and this is Spirit. Before they cancel your flight, they have to send you a confirmation on your phone. So
no.
It is.
They sent me a flight modification
And this is
email
this is
after
hard
it was
to believe.
already.
It's an email and there's a confirmation that they will send you before they cancel it. So in order for you to cancel anything, it got to go through you first. And then you did not show, and hold on, you did not show nobody your email and password when you was booking your flight.
They don't need that. You need
yes, you do, brother. Everybody can go right now on Spirit.com and have to do
chill, Nick. All right, we got your point. But Rella, so now with the next part that just starting to sound, it just doesn't sound right or real.
No, I know.
It's just.
So what? You got a provocation.
It's just.
So what?
You think I'm lying? Y'all think I'm lying?
It's not that.
Y'all think I'm lying?
So what?
Why would I lie about this?
So
why would I lie? That's what I mean. Y'all bring people on.
Here's the answer. Come on. Here's the answer.
I personally don't care.
All right, how is it?
All right, we back. All right, check this out. Hey, TMZ.
Why is there echo?
TMZ. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Rello.
All right, I just look. All I edited out was my confirmation number and my email address. Okay, you gonna see the timestamp. You gonna see the Spirit Airlines and everything. I sent y'all the modified flight confirmation. I look over it. All right, before you show it to everybody, TMZ, I just want you to make sure that I didn't miss anything. You know what I'm saying? So give it another once over, and then you can show it to the people. Let them know I'm not cap. I would never do something like this for clout. It's not a clout chase. Somebody really modified my flight to basically that's what they call a flight modification, where they cancel my trip going home. So I just sent it to you on your I just DM'd it to you. You hear me, TMZ?
Yeah, I see it. I'm gonna see if I can.
If you can see anything that might, cause I never would have thought motherfucker would have did. This is like crazy to me. So, on my mama. So yeah, you see the Spirit from Spirit. You know what I'm saying? See the date. My mama, I'm this no cap. I don't cap. I would never do this to myself. I'm too real to do this. I don't do no clout chasing. Feel sorry for me. Somebody fuck me. I don't do that. On my mom, it's not a sympathy cash out party. On my mama, it's not for sure. This is real life. Somebody really left me fucked up, canceled my trip, and with less than $150 in my pocket. So like I said, if you guys want to hit the cash out, make sure your boy get home. I appreciate everybody for rocking with me so tough, man, for sure. My mama. Thank you guys so much, for sure.
That what you sent me right there, Rello?
Yeah. That's what I sent. That's it. Modified Spirit Airlines flight confirmation. That's what was in my email. Spirit Airlines, da-da-da. You see it says yesterday on there. All I did was take out my email. That's my email address in my confirmation number. I scribbled out, so y'all can see like it's from Spirit. It's from actually Spirit Airlines. When you can see the yellow banner too. So it's no Photoshop going on. Somebody really got hacked into my Spirit Airlines account and canceled my return trip.
Well, that what you sent me, Rello? Yeah, that what he sent me.
Yeah. I got to see on the bottom. It's got the on the bottom. It's got the flight credit and stuff they gave me.
I think yo so kind of like she don't see enough on her. Like she just need.
What else is Z?
I don't know that. Yo, so you over there laughing?
She laughing about. It's not cap. I'm not cap. I'm my mom. It's real life. This ain't no cap in my rap. My mama it is. Modified Spirit Airlines flight that's for real. Like that's if I Photoshop that, that's some fire photos. But that's from really Spirit Airlines. That's no way to fake that. Modified Spirit Airlines flight confirmation. And that says yesterday on there. Because it happened yesterday. Oh my mama. Mama, nigga. No cash.
Yo, so what you laughing about?
Because there's not like an email where they said like your flight got changed, or you know what I mean? How they would send an email and there would be like an email written. It's just showing like the email for Spirit Airlines.
Yeah, on the bottom, it's got more information about the flight credit and the stuff they took out of the money that you know what I'm saying? Like on the bottom of the email, it's got more. But I just sent, that's the header of the email they sent me. That's the header basically saying it's a flight modification. Somebody modified my flight and canceled my return trip, Kayla, is what I'm saying. That's what happened.
That what it ain't that now.
That's
I guess you want to see just. She wants you pretty much to send the whole email.
What else would she want me to see?
Well, no, this isn't saying nothing, but it's saying modified Spirit Airlines flight confirmation.
But look at the data though. It says yesterday on there. You see what I'm saying?
Can you
it says yesterday.
Ain't you a travel agent? Okay. Yeah. So if I would have booked with you,
right?
And I would have did what Rello did. Okay.
Right.
What would I would have got sent to my email?
Just information saying that your flight either got canceled or it got changed. And
I have
day.
It's on the bottom. It's on the bottom of this email. I just sent that's the top of the email. You see what I'm saying? I have Go ahead.
So I guess you also want to see the bottom. She wants you to.
I'm just saying there would be more information. I just didn't know what this was. That's why it just says modified Spirit Airline, but like something from the airline saying what happened. You know what I mean?
It is. I have that.
Oh, okay.
I'm showing the top. This is the top of the email. That's the top of it. On the bottom they have my flight credit they put back and everything. Like I have all of that. I can screenshot that and show that too. The cut they took out, they gave me a $90 flight credit on a $220 flight. Oh my mama. So it's a bad situation, man, for sure, man. For sure.
Definitely know how it works.
So you rock Rello. Do you believe Rello?
So we did what he hoped nobody would do. We investigated. First, let's talk about the source. Proton Mail, an encrypted, privacy-focused email service based in Switzerland. Now, I'm not saying people don't use it, but for your Spirit Airlines booking, the budget airline that charges you for oxygen, it's a weird choice. But okay, let's ignore that. Let's look at the email itself. Rello claims his flight was canceled, but what does the email actually say? Modified, not canceled. A modification can be anything. A time change, a seat change. It's not a cancellation. In fact, when we Googled what an actual Spirit Airlines cancellation email looks like, it looks completely different. At this point, the story is already falling apart. But this is where it goes from a simple lie to a full-blown, premeditated scam. I got curious. My friend did a search for me, searching the exact terms from his screenshot. So my friend typed it in, Spirit Modification Proton Email, and we started scrolling. There it is, the exact same image. He didn't get his flight canceled by a hater. He went on Google, found a picture of a flight modification email, and used it as fake evidence to launch a fundraiser and grift money from his subscribers. This wasn't just a lie, it was a poorly executed finesse, a pathetic attempt to play the victim for profit. And while it's damning on its own, its true value is that it establishes a pattern. Because if he's willing to fake an email and lie to his donors' faces over a few $100s, what else is he willing to lie about? This lie isn't just a lie, it's a key that unlocks a much, much darker room. Because this was never just about Scott Inslee. It's about a network of enablers, collaborators, and behind-the-scenes playmakers who all had a role in what happened over the last 2 weeks. The Dominican Republic finesse was just the first file. In the next chapter of the J. Rello files, we're going to talk about Mary. Because while everyone was watching the World Star clip, we were talking to sources. Sources who know where she is. Sources who know what really happened that night, away from the cameras. And we have the receipts. We'll expose the other YouTubers who are desperately trying to cover their tracks. We'll show you the evidence of the ongoing finesses that are still happening right now. And we will connect all of it even with Austin and KG. The J. Rello Kenya files are just the beginning. The real question is, who else is going down with him?